What is up guys, my name is MipZ and welcome back for yet another League of Legends video. So today we're gonna have a look at one of my absolute favorite ADCs, and that is Kai'Sa. So Kai'Sa is actually a champion that most people consider to be, if not almost everyone considers to be, a hyper carry. So what does it mean to be a hyper carry? Well, in my definition, a hyper carry is a champion that's able to 1v5 or 1v9 a game, basically because they have a lot of mobility. They are able to do a serious amount of damage even to tanks, and yeah, that's kind of my definition of it. I don't know if there's any specific, very absolute definition, but Kai'Sa is definitely one of the top ADCs you can play. You'll see her getting played very often in LCS as well. And it's actually a champion that I would suggest or recommend almost for any player. Even if you're a new player, this champion is very interesting and very fun to pick up. Also because Kai'Sa is, like, the thing is, she has a very high skill cap, but also she has a very like easy and low entry or point of entry. So you can play her even though you're new at the game and you're going to be doing pretty well. And once you get the hang of it, you're actually gonna be able to go very far with Kai'Sa. So what makes this champion so good? Well, first of all, for new players, she's pretty easy to farm with. Her auto attacks are very easy to control. If you fail a minion like I just did there, I did purposely, but then you can just click your Q and you can pick it up, which makes it super easy. And what you want to do, one thing we, what of that one, I'm a little afraid of those snares right now. One thing you want to do with Kai'Sa is you want to max up her Q first, and the reason for this is that this is going to be your primary damage spell. Whoop, so we can get these minions. We're going to be missing that one. I'm going to get this. There we go. And last but not least, there we go. Alright, but with her Q is going to be a big portion of your damage. The thing with Kai'Sa's Q, her rockets, is that it hits anything in its proximity. So if you see the range here, it's going to hit any target within that one, and it's going to fire at the first until you get the spell upgraded through attack damage. Then it's going to deal... Whoop. Oh, whoop, there we go. Gonna punish that real bad. And we're gonna be able to get this kill as well. There we go. But the thing is that Kai'Sa's Q hits anything in its proximity or up to 6 targets. If it's not upgraded, it's gonna be a while till we get it upgraded because we need a lot of attack damage. But it's gonna hit anything in its proximity. So what you actually want to do, whenever you want to kill a target, is you want to make sure that, kind of think of it like Kha'Zix, you want to isolate your target, which means that only that target is within the proximity of the spell. Alright, let's get that down and let's go ahead and back. So I'm gonna try and see if I can explain. Oh, thank you, man. Rip. Oh, that sucked, man. Alright. Fair enough. We did kind of overextend. We're gonna go ahead first of all and rush a Storm Ray, so that's really gonna help us out with this early game in momentum. Let's buy that one, get an extra potion and a control ward, and start getting warded up. Because that Hagram is probably gonna be sitting down here, because we already got 2 kills, the first spot and an extra kill. That's an extra 800 gold over this bot lane. Yeah. But let's have a look at the Q. So basically, as you see, this is the proximity of your Q. If you want to damage, let's say you want to only go for Lucian, then in this case you want to try and position upwards here, such that your circle, the radius, just hits Lucian, that he's the only one within its radius. Because that ensures, that you're gonna do the optimal amount of damage. Oh, that would have been a nice grip. So like there, you guys see, just making sure that he is within range. There we go. I actually kind of failed, but it's okay. Whoop. So we need to be a little careful again, because it could seem like this Hecarim is gonna be playing a lot towards our lane. There we go. Okay, so we have one control ward there. Thing is, I'm still like semi-low. So I want to push this lane in, and then I actually want to back if possible again. Okay, so for those of you who've never played Kai'Sa before, I'll just shortly explain what's up with her plasma. So you guys see every time we attack something, it's gonna give a stack of what you call plasma. Once you hit 5 plasma, you're gonna deal a lot of extra damage. So you really want to go for these 5 stacks. A cool thing to do in early game, I didn't do it this game because I needed the E for the movement speed and the extra attack speed right there. It was very situational, but pretty often I will be taking W as my second spell in as my level 2 ability. But it is kind of situational, so you'll have to just evaluate from game to game what you need. But what you can do is you can get the 3 stacks as auto attacks, or you also get a stack of plasma onto your target if your teammate uses some kind of crowd control. And some kind of crowd control is anything that is impairing effects, which means if they apply a snare. Oh, let's help out here. We're not gonna be able to do anything there. Gonna make sure I get my farm instead, and we're gonna play it. I think we're gonna stuck lane as much as possible here. It's gonna drag my lane back here, and we're gonna make him lose minions. But yeah, every time your teammate, whoop, oh, we need that. There we go. Every time your teammate fires off a crowd control, in this case with Nautilus, if he grabs onto a target, it's gonna give a plasma. If he uses his ult, it's gonna give a plasma. So that's a very easy way of stacking up plasma. So grouping Kai'Sa up with a support like Onan, Nautilus, Braum, etc. All of these champs are really, really good, even like Thresh, because they help you get that plasma applied to your enemy. Oh, I don't know if something was going on up there as I was talking. Alright, so she's really, really good with heavy CC champions or supports. So that's what you want to do. But you want to go for these 5 stacks. If you go for the level 2 W, then pretty often you will see people try to disengage away from you as soon as you hit 3 stacks. So if you do take So if you do take your W as your second spell, then you're gonna be able to just fire that off at the end and surprise them with the last stack, which is gonna do a lot of damage. Nice, we got another stack off. So yeah, that's a pretty cool trick. Once we get our attack speed upgraded enough, we will get that or supercharged spell upgraded such that it gives us invisibility, which is super cool. So in that way she can kind of like, if you know, if you're good at using Vayne and know how to tumble, etc., then it's very similar. Ooh, that's gonna be painful. Thing is, I could ult in here, and I'm really considering it, but I have no clue where Hecarim is at this point, so that's why I'm not doing it. We could have punished them so bad there, and if I was a little faster or didn't get hit by that snare, that would have looked so much different. So I'm just gonna push this in. I want to see if we can get some of those armor platings down, but we do need to be a little careful. Alright, that's gonna be a free burst. There we go. Hecarim's coming in from the backside. Gonna heal or Nautilus. Use my ult to reposition. Make sure that only one guy can be on me at the time. Alright, seems like their mid laner's coming down here. So we gotta be a little careful. They have a Heimerdinger coming down there. So let's just go back. Wait up. Oh, whoa. Oh, I can get that off. Oh, I almost won a flash. Because if I could get the Q in, he would definitely die. But I'm a little afraid here because Hegram could be tower diving me now. So we're just gonna make sure we don't go down. So let's go ahead and buy ourselves some extra attack speed. I'm actually gonna take a potion again. This might not be necessary, but just because there's been so much focus down here, I want to get that potion because it might make a difference in the long run. But yeah, so far so good. The cool thing about Kai'Sa's ult is you can use it as soon as the target is hit by a plasmid, and you can use it on that target, and you can choose wherever you wanna land within the radius of that champion. So the way you want to use it, and what I did in our last engage, is you want to use it such that you isolate your target for your Q to optimize your Q's damage, and also you want to use it to reposition to the best target. And that's a cool thing about Kai'Sa, because this actually means that you can, in some games, use your ult kind of like an assassin would. So if you hit your W on the backline, maybe they have a Misfortune backline, and she pops her ult back there and you have the side, then you can just use your W, ult in on her and just burst her down, take down that backline, use your supercharge if it's upgraded for invisibility, and you can actually be pretty difficult to do anything about at that point. So Kai'Sa has a lot of potential, and she's also super strong in terms of... Ooh, I'm gonna flash just for safety. It's gonna be a free kill. I'm not gonna chase. Oh, we have... wait, we got this thing coming in. Oh, let's get this. Good job, man. Good job. Good job, buddy. Super nice gank by him coming in at the end there. I saw him a little late, though. But yeah, so far, so good. There we go. Let's push out this turret. So Drake is coming up pretty soon, so I want to get my Lee ready for that one. Ready for Drake. And after that, we might consider rotating up for top lane. But so far, we're doing very, very well down here. Our farm is looking pretty decent, even though I'm still pretty rusty. For those of you wondering, this is not super high elo. This is like mid to end, or mid gold. Oh, that's good. Really wanted that last attack onto Lucian. Might have been able to kill him. But this is like mid gold to early plat, so this is not super high rating. But it does give you an idea of just how strong this champion is. The reason why we're not playing any higher is because, yeah, as you guys know from the previous videos, then I've had like almost a year break from League of Legends, so there is that. And I don't know what that guy's doing. I honestly have no clue. Let's go up here. Help out with Drake. If I can get these, that'll be nice, because it will give us some extra mana in case we get into another fight. So I think Lee wants to pull the Drake out. So guess not. Guess we're not going for that. I'm out of mana. That is terrible. I won't be able to catch him. Well, that kind of sucked, man. All right. Well, we didn't get Drake, and we didn't lose that much. We lost Lee. I don't know if they got any flashes out there. That was not a success. Maybe I should have considered continuing on the Drake there, but I feel like swapping target was the right choice. Maybe if I saw the VOD, I would think differently. But for what I just saw there, we did the right thing. Sadly, Lee died, and we didn't get anything. I don't know if everybody turned properly, otherwise we probably would have killed that Hegram faster, but he was pretty tanky, to be honest. But after this back, we're very strong. We have 6 kills. We're getting very close to finishing off our Rageblade. And I think after this one, we have 2 options. We could either go Hurricane, or we can go into a Rapid Fire Cannon. Personally, for this one, I think we're gonna go for the Rapid Fire Cannon, because I feel like that's gonna be the, or not the Rapid Fire Cannon, the Hurricane. Because I feel like that is an item I really like when playing at, especially at a bit lower elos, where I want to push and shove the lanes very, very quickly. And it's definitely going to help that. Also, it's going to give us a little bit of AoE damage as we team fight if people are stacking. So definitely going to go for that. I'm going to push out this turret just to get that first turret. I don't think any other... Okay, this turret was down. I did not know... Oh, what? This might have been bad, actually. I am not going to be able to kill this guy. Alright, so that was kind of bad. We did get the turret, but don't know if it was worth it. I should have gone up and just taken the Drake. I didn't think that Hecarim was going to come down there that fast. I thought I could finish it off. That was on me, to be honest. So what we need to think now is how do we not throw this away? Because we're still ahead. We're still doing fine. We just got to think here for a second. I think for now, the next choice could probably be... The thing is, we gotta play around mid lane because we want to get that Drake down. So I just gotta get in here. Almost enough for my Rageblade. Could have sold Dorans to get it. I probably should have considered it, but it's too late now. So we're just gonna go down here. We're gonna have a look. We might not be able to do anything about this Drake. Let's see, we're 2 people. And they're 4 for now. Gonna see if we can just... No, not worth it. Gonna go out. So all 5 of them are here. Rice is definitely dead, and we have no one else close. So at this point, apparently a part of my team wants to surrender. We're not going to. Believe me, guys, we are a hybrid carry champion. We will be able to get this game. Oh, and I say that and just get caught a second after by a snare. But I'm pretty confident that we can carry this game. And this Nautilus is also doing a very, very good job. He's doing pretty well, so I feel very confident that we can do this. So right now, they are fighting around top lane. So I just want to push in as much as we can. Stop that back. Okay. Oh crap. That guy's being a real pain. So we're gonna upgrade our Q now. That's gonna give us some extra oh, rockets. We're gonna be dead. Yeah. Alright, let's get that one. And I think we're gonna go into a Hurricane now. I think it upgrades to, is it 12 rockets? Let's have a look. No, 10 rockets. So now, or how do we pronounce it? Icathian Rain, I think that's how you pronounce it, has 10 rockets, which means that we just got a lot more damage onto our Q. So we're going to be doing a ton of damage, especially now that we finished off our Rageblade. It's really going to up our DPS, and then we're going to follow it up with a Hurricane. So looking at the enemy team right now, they're pretty split. They're at 3 ADs and 2 APs. So what we need to think about here is, okay, how can we make sure that we survive more? Is there an item as a 4th item after our Hurricane we want to get? So I'm thinking the biggest problem right now is this Hecarim. Whoop. Okay, let's just focus this fight and we'll talk about it afterwards. Alright, I don't wanna force the rest of that fight. I played that pretty poorly. Actually, this is gonna take jungle. I'm gonna run down bot. We just need to up our gold. Because we haven't gotten much farm lately. We've actually been sitting pretty still, farming wise. Yeah, we gotta think about if there's an item we should get as our next item. Or the item after Hurricane, if there's something we should get that's a bit situational. And I think for, let's see what they have. We have the option of going Guardian Angel for a bit more. Maybe we should take this wave as well. Guardian Angel for a bit more survival, so if we die, we're gonna have that extra life. In team fights, we could go Mercury Scimitar. We could go Mao. I think for this one, they do have a few stuns and snares, and yeah, I think going for Quicksilver Sash or a Mercury Scimitar is gonna be the choice we're gonna go for. There is also the wild option of going Hourglass if we feel like it's super necessary, but I really don't want to do that. So I think we're gonna stick with Mercury the Scimitar. I feel like that's the choice. So let's move down here. Hopefully I can catch that. Oh, nope, I cannot.
Vision can make all the difference.
Alright, let's ward up as much as we can. So I still feel super confident that we can carry this. It won't be easy. This is definitely not an easy game, but this will kind of showcase for you guys just how strong Kai'Sa is. So right now there are 3 people pushing forward, and yes, I could go up here, but it would probably just mean certain death. So I'm gonna give up that turret and wait for my team to get here. So there we go, and I want to get this farm.
Get up. Stand firm.
Alright, next Drake is up in 25 seconds. If we can get that one, that would be nice, but we have no vision around right now, so we really need to get that, and it seems like it's very dangerous at this point. I really don't want to do it. Don't want to fight with them in this tight of a spot, because a Luxol can be devastating for our team if she just throws it down the middle there. So I'm gonna throw down my ward, and I think that is gonna be... Oh crap. And that's gonna be him. Nice. Oh, that'll... Whoop. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh bollocks. Oh, this is bad. That is bad. I did actually not see these two. We had some good kiting going. That Heimerdinger ult on Hourglass was really well played by him. It's kind of hard. I should have stayed on this side. I went too far up here, and the rest of the team moved down. So I mispositioned and I got punished hard. Probably would have looked a bit different if I didn't do that. So it happens, but we're still fine. So I think next item is going to be the Mercury Scimitar. It's going to give us a bit of lifesteal. It's going to give us the ability to get out of some of these snares. So if we do get caught by something or by the Hecarim, fear, etc., then we can get out of it. Because that's a big problem for us right now, is if we step wrong, we're dying. And that's mostly what we've been dying to so far. It's going to also make it a little bit more forgiving for us in terms of mispositioning. But yeah, this champion, I've played her a lot. I'm a little bit rusty at her still though, because I haven't played that much. I just started again. So, but my overall mechanics and overall knowledge of what to do is super fine. It's more my ability sometimes to pull it off, because it's been a little while. That's the issue. Alright, so our team is fighting somewhat pointlessly in here, but I feel like I can't really not help. So I'm gonna go in here on the edge to make sure we get this Garen down. I'm gonna use my ult just as a safety precaution. I'm gonna move down this side here. Oh, whoop, can I get into this? Thank you. Oh, this is use or heal. Get that guy down. Next target is gonna be her. And we gotta find Dandy triple kill there. So really quickly, we want to look at what we can do now. I don't think we can push inhibitor fast enough, so I feel like going Baron is the optimal thing. So let's go Baron fast. That's definitely going to be the optimal thing to do if we can get it. Just need the rest of our team. Thing is, I'm pretty much on my own here. And this might be a little bit risky. Might actually just die here. Oh, that's bad. Yep, it's too late. Too late. So that's kind of the sad thing about sometimes playing at a bit of a lower elo, is that it's not always that your team is gonna follow. And you actually need to adapt to that. My team right there, what I think sucked the most about what just happened is that we actually didn't get anything. Like we aced them, but we got no objectives whatsoever. And that's what you need to think every time you ace them or you're outnumbering them. Then you need to think about objectives, and you always have to think about objectives. But when you're outnumbering them this much, then you should definitely be looking at, okay, how can we push an objective right now? And also a good thing to do is always think about, don't just think about, okay, I need to go fight him. And if they're fighting in here, then maybe don't go for the fight and just go push an objective. It might be much better. So right now we have no vision on Baron. I don't have any wards, which really sucks. Okay. I have no idea where everybody is. Alright, so this guy's coming up the side here. A little scared. I'm having kind of a hard time helping out. People are a little bit split at the moment, which I'm not a big fan of. I know for a fact this place is supported. And we're gonna go take down this backline. And we're gonna make sure we get... There we go. Alright, let's take down Baron real quick. Now we should be able to, since Nolus is full HP. But yeah, as you guys saw there, what I was trying to do, and I didn't perform it perfectly. The engage started, and I saw that their backline was vulnerable. It was all champions that I knew for a fact I could duel on my own. So I used my ult in behind them and tried to split up their backline, see if I can take them down. And that actually won us the Baron. So we're doing pretty well so far. What we really want to do, there's still a couple of seconds left. We need to prep the Drake, so that's our next objective. If I can just get one of their camps here, I'm gonna go for that too. Just to take away some gold from their side. And remember always, when you run past this stuff, if you're if they're down, then if there are no objectives you can take right now, then make sure you take away their gold. Because removing this, it doesn't only give you gold, it also ensures that your enemy won't get it, which makes it even more worth it. So that's also an objective in itself. Even if you have a full item set, if your enemy doesn't, then make sure you remove the gold. Make sure it takes them longer to get their full item sets. So we can actually finish off our Mercuries. We have the Baron buff. I would really have loved that back, and don't know if I'm gonna consider it. I don't really want to, just because my team is not going, like they're in their jungle right now. So something could, if I back, something could start at any moment. So we're just playing it carefully. We're trying to stay on the backside of things, wait for things to start, and then we're gonna try and play the engage to the best of our ability, because a lot of this is on our shoulders at this point. If we win an engage with Baron buff up, we will be able to push very far, maybe even wrap up the game. So we just have to not make any mistakes here, any major mistakes. Oh, I want to go in on that guy so bad. Oh, that was dumb. That was real dumb. I did not see, like, if it was only Lux and their hammer thing, then that would have been fine. But when I saw that Garen backing off and coming in there, I got a little afraid. I'm not gonna lie. That was a little scary. But we're just gonna keep playing our backline here. Make sure that we are a huge threat to their team. That they can't get to us, because if they get us down, they might be able to win an engage. But as long as we're up, they have to use so many resources of trying to get to us, and they might not even get us because of the amount of ability or movement abilities we have, or whoop. And we're super slippery also, because basically, or gonna back here real quick. We're super slippery because we both have our ult, which can reposition us really quickly. What should we buy as our next item? We could go for GA. Should we do that? I feel like GA might be a good thing here. Yeah, let's go get GA. just because if somebody goes in all the way to the backline to us, then we can ult to someone else, or we can ult away from them. We have our scimitar. Now we have GA, which is going to make it even harder. We can go in this. There's so many things, and we slow on our attack due to our Storm Racer. Like, we are really, really dangerous for them at this point. Oh, this is going to be bad, bro. That's going to be bad for you, though. Alright, so that guy did not respect the fact that I was close. Okay, we need to get out of here. There we go. Okay. I was kind of afraid to get caught in the middle there. I'm gonna go up there, get the rep off, and we need to finish this game pretty soon.
I will.
So as you guys see, we're definitely doing a good job so far. Maybe we could have exploited or won fights a bit more and got some more objectives. We are looking for them, but my team haven't been a big fan of pushing objectives. As soon as we ace them, they seem to be going into jungle, farming up, or doing something else instead of pushing objectives. So that does make things a little tricky. That's just gonna get Garen down. That should give us the inhib. Should be pretty easy for us now to get an inhibitor. Now that he's down. And I don't know why there's such a big focus on the top lane right now. Because honestly, we should just... Ooh, just gonna pull back here.
This suit hunts in the night.
If I can get that blue buff, that would be super nice. Just gonna check if it's there. It's not. Dang it. Alright, I'm gonna go push this turret real quick. Gonna be a free turret for us. So right now I'm just looking for the objectives. Alright, making sure he can jump to me. And oh wait, what just happened? Oh, Rice ulted in. Oh, that actually turned out a lot better than I expected. I actually expected at least one of our teammates to go down there. That didn't happen. Nice. Alright, so as you guys see, our team is actually starting to do pretty well on zone as well. So everything is slowly coming together. But yeah, Kai'Sa, as you guys see, just the amount of damage you can do with this champion is absolutely ridiculous. Let's make sure we get that guy down real quick. I don't want to chase that Heimerdinger. I'm just gonna push in instead. And we can get him right there. And we can get this. Go help on Garen, even though we don't really have to. And we can finish him off. Nice. So we're doing very, very well. Alright, let's get that inhib down. So I think for now we can actually just finish the game. So I think that's what we're gonna go for. We should be able to. If our team doesn't back out, then we should be fine. Yep, really nice grab. Good job, Nautilus. Really good job, man. So yeah, let's just finish this game off. But this kind of gave you guys an idea of just how strong this champion is. Like, this is just, it is so strong. It is insanely strong. So yeah, I hope this kind of gave you an impression of how to play Kai'Sa, how to use her abilities. I would strongly recommend that if you are a new player, then use your ult as a defensive mechanism. Don't try and go in on the back line, because you do need to have a very good sense of where you need to reposition next. And yeah, it's a lot harder to do this assassination kind of style that you saw me do a few times throughout this game. But use your ult defensively. The same goes for your E. Use it maybe to get to your enemy if you need to chase them down, or use it if somebody is running towards you. If you're a new player and if you're mediocre or intermediate, then maybe try and pick up on some of the things I did here. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this and it somewhat gave you an idea of how you can play Kai'Sa, or how to play Kai'Sa. She is an insanely fun champion, so yeah, I can only strongly recommend you guys to try and pick her up, see if it's something for you. She is an absolute beast. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, then make sure to smash that like button. It really, really helps me out a lot. And yeah, if you want to see more content from me, then make sure to subscribe down underneath. It really means the world to me. But that's actually just going to be it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, stay awesome, have fun, and take it easy, guys.